No. Okay, this is our weekly package team meeting where we talk about upcoming priorities and milestones and any other issues that need discussion. So the first item on the agenda actually is for me. I shared a link in the doc to our group presentation, which is tomorrow. So uh, Dan and I are going to be working on, or we'll be presenting that, walking through the different slides. More of an FYI, please feel free to take a look through. And if you have any questions or discussions or you think something's wrong, just add a comment there and I'll address it before Wednesday. The second issue is me as well. I'm roped in now officially to this storage counter and limits, storage counter and limits discussion that the delivery team is working on. This is adding in first counters for all of our storage on GitLab, starting with the package features. And then the idea is to add a soft and hard limit so we could warn users when they're approaching that limit and eventually then say, well, you could pay for more storage if you want to. So Marin and team are working on this issue, but we'll probably start to get roped into this a little bit because they want to hand this work off at some point and they want to have a successful transition. So again, more of an FYI, but I just wanted to keep everyone up to date that this work is happening. So if you get pulled into conversations, don't be too shocked. And then quickly, my goal is for the end of the week to have 12.2 fully groomed by the 22nd. I put a link to the milestone there. Just a quick high-level view of what's going on. So it'd be great if we could start tracking our initial set of metrics in 12.2. And I have Dan, looks like that issue is still assigned to you. We would probably have to change that. We have a card that Dan and Dimitri and Steve have been going back, and Marin and Camille have been going back and forth on talking about the overall architecture of the container registry and how we plan that work moving forward. We have another NPM change, this time extending support for personal access token.
Oh, Tim, sorry to interject. Yeah, that I added a bunch of more detail to that. The container registry maturity path ticket last night. If you wouldn't mind, maybe we could review that today when we take a look at the presentation later.
Okay, cool. That'd be great.
Thanks.
We have a couple of front-end changes here. So one is changing the overall the high-level navigation for package features at the group and project level. And for this one, we do have designs. I believe this is UX ready. So Amelia created some SVGs for this already. The other one, Nick has been working on, maybe there's some back-end changes that are required, but it's updating the 500 error page that you get if there's a break in the container registry to include more documentation. So a front-end change that might have some small back-end implications. There's a documentation change, which is basically, it's the same navigation change that we're making for the front end, combining things into one, but for our documentation. And then not more just a user research task that I'm kicking off in 12.2 for the container registry to figure out how users expect to be able to set and maintain retention and expiration policies. And you could click through that issue if you want to. And there's a bunch of questions I listed out. So if you think that I missed something or would want to see me ask our users anything, please feel free to comment or edit as you please. All right, I think that's, yeah, Dan, looks like you're up next with.
Cool. Yeah. So we're going through reference checks right now with the last position we have open for a particular engineer. So far it's been quite positive. So I'll be doing reference checks for this person, and hopefully that'll all be positive and we'll be able to send out an offer. And at that point, we will have a technically full house, although people haven't started yet, so it doesn't feel quite like a full house yet. So right now, we're scheduled to have someone joining the team in July, 2 people in August, is a function of just the way these various countries work and with contracts and whatnot. So like we were pretty excited to have these people join our team, but this was as soon as they could join, unfortunately. So just working through that process. And as I said, just finalizing the reference checks today. I have one scheduled, another one that I have pretty much just have to book a meeting for. And then if I need a third, I might be able to reach out. And that's pretty much it on the hiring front. As Tim rightly mentioned, just working through 12.2. The big thing is the container registry maturity part that I've been trying to get a handle on. Trying to add some sort of technical information to pros and cons and whatnot. And I can link that if people are interested. I'll put it in our package channel in Slack so people can check it out. And basically just doing bug triage as well and trying to make sure I understand what's going on there. So that's it for me. John, did you have something you wanted to mention?
Yeah, thanks. Sorry for being late, everyone. Google Calendar was giving me a 404. So Tim, this is for you. Nick has been doing an awesome job working through his the first two issues we assigned to him. So we wanted to reach out and see if there's any other additional smaller UI issues that Nick could pick up and work on under package. If not, I can definitely find some small bugs or UI polish items under release or verify as well, but wanted to ping you first.
There's two in 12.2 that I think are ready to work on now. It's 11639 and 62770.
Okay.
Both seem ready to work on and are UX ready.
Okay, awesome.
So we could start there, and there's another one that I could pull forward too for modifying the dependency proxy design. That's a pretty small one, so we could add that one into I could pull that one into 12.2 if there's more time.
Okay, great. I'll review those with Nick, and then we'll probably pull one of those over to start with and go from there. So awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Anything else? Steve, did you have anything to talk about with the NPM issue that you're working on, or are you blocked by anything?
No, not really at the moment. We started working on sort of that third solution, and then obviously we'll get some feedback as to whether or not certain aspects of that should change or not. But yeah, there's nothing blocking me right now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, sorry to put you on the spot like that. I just wanted to make sure you weren't blocked.
No worries.
Okay. Well, I think that's we'll give everyone back 20 minutes if there's nothing else to mention. And thank you everyone for your time. And we'll talk to you later in the week.
Bye, everybody.